facts and they laughed at them. So I didn't say shit, I just backed it up. But we'll see who gets.
Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Aggro, and we're back at it with another Call of Duty mobile video. In today's video, I want to go over a really good loadout. It's going to be the RPD. This thing is an absolute monster in ranked. Now to start off, what you want to equip to this gun is going to be the quick draw, suppressor, and foregrip. And you might be asking, well, Aggro, the RPD already shouldn't have a lot of recoil, so why do you want a foregrip? And the foregrip is because, like I mentioned in the previous video, right now the RC cars are absolutely brutal, so you're going to want to run cold-blooded. So this basically helps with the flinch and brings it down when you get shot. The suppressor and the quick draw. The quick draw is very, very important because you are already running an LMG, so you want the quickest ADS time absolutely possible. For your secondary, you can run the J358. This is kind of my go-to secondary. If you need a secondary, run the laser sight, FMJ, and suppressor on it. The reason I don't run fast reload or extended mag is basically because it's a secondary, so you shouldn't have to use it very long, if at all. Running the Annihilator is absolutely broken right now. It is so much fun, easily my favorite specialist right now, just due to its versatility. So that'll definitely help you get your Scorestreaks or help stop a push or actually be able to just make a play in general, because you can be so quick and agile with it, and it's a one-shot kill. I recommend running a sticky grenade. I believe I was flexing the frag grenade in the video, but the sticky grenade's obviously the better option here because it has a quicker time to detonate, and you don't want to be caught holding a frag grenade and cooking it. You don't really do that too often. Run trophy system. Trophy system really helps for when you want to hold down an area just so you don't get naded or nothing really crazy happens. SMRSs are kind of big right now in ranked. Of course, we're running agile because you want the quickest ADS possible, and we got cold-blooded and dead silence because, like I mentioned before, the RC cars are absolutely out of hand, and I really hope that they get fixed in the June 5th update. But we'll just have to kind of see where that goes. Now, without anything further, let's get right into the gameplay. So I do want to give you guys some tips on actually how to use this gun effectively. Since it is an LMG, you're going to find out very quickly that this gun has no problem at all at picking someone off a head glitch really far away, even across the map for that matter. And as you can see, we're playing on Crossfire. So I would consider this probably the longest range map that you have a line of sight that you could potentially take. And it does no problem. Literally zero problem taking someone off one of those cars up at the top of the hill. Now, should you be doing that continuously? Probably not. It's not a very good idea because then you're contesting snipers for the majority of it, and a sniper is really going to ruin your day when you're running this gun. Because can you contest them? Yes. Is it a smart idea? Probably not. Now, this gun has an insane amount of damage output, especially up close and medium range is really where this gun shines. The damage output is just absolutely nuts. It really probably needs a nerf. It reminds me a lot of the S36, and I will compare this directly to the S36 from last season. I can definitely see this getting abused heavily, more than it even already is. And as far as the June 5th update, I've heard zero information on it being nerfed or patched or any of that. So this is definitely going to be a viable option going into next season. That's kind of why I wanted to cover it, because it is so versatile. And this gun really helps stopping pushes or being able to take out multiple enemies, of course, in one clip, because you do have that incredible mag size. The only problem is you want to keep a good medium to long range distance. Like I said, you won't want to push it too long, especially on a map like Crossfire, but you definitely want to keep that medium distance. You don't want to be jumping on the flag. As you see, I'm not directly contesting B. I feel like that's more of like an SMG AR role. But you can really do some serious work for your team, and it's an amazing support gun. So you basically, the whole time you're using this gun, you're wanting to stop people from getting to the flag. You want to play off spawns most of the time. And you also don't want to be in battle because, as you can see, this reload time is pretty ridiculous. It's a long reload. But you have a ton of bullets. You can safely take down like 5 or 6 people in one clip. So you need to make sure that you're being aware of where you're at and where you're shooting, and make sure you have enough bullets to safely exit that area for a very safe reload. That is probably the number one mistake that you guys are end up making with this gun. Now, the reason I run Annihilator is because in a pinch, the Annihilator is amazing. So there's a couple times when I've been playing with this gun. Say I'm in an area, I'm right in spawn, I need to reload, people are pushing up on me. Instead of running away and trying to get that safe reload, you can just whip your Annihilator out and go absolutely ham. You can take out at least 5 or 6 people with the Annihilator. I'd say safely probably 4 if you don't have the best of aim, but it'll definitely get them off your back enough to where you can actually reload the RPD. And as playing a support role, don't freak out if they get the flag and go jump on the flag. Yes, you can play very, very objectively. If you're in hardpoint, I highly recommend going to the hardpoint if you have this gun. Don't stay back away from objectives 100% just because you have an LMG. But do understand the role that you actually play with an LMG, and that's very vital to your team. It's just like if a sniper is holding a house or a really long angle, you're holding the medium angles, so then you can basically get those AR and SMG players to the point where they're going to be the absolute most effective. And when you have all those in a team comp working together, you're going to be annihilating in your ranked games, because believe it or not, team composition is super important when you get to the higher ranks like legendary or even in pro competitive play. That's why you have a main sniper, you have main ARs and SMG players, and LMGs would be helpful in ranked, but they're banned for the majority of the time just due to their overpowered nature. But in a regular ranked match, you don't have those bans, so it's smart to play them, and it's very effective to play them. So make sure you guys are holding the medium ranged angles, and you can push up to support your team if you need to, but it's not necessary because your movement with this gun is slow. So that's why you don't want to be in point, is because since you run around so slow and you're more sluggish than anything, if you get yourself into a very tight-knit pinch situation, you're not going to be able to run away because the other person can run faster than you. And B, it's hard to maneuver through buildings really quickly due to that sluggish nature. So that's why playing the medium ranged angles are so important. If you guys do that, you'll be able to pick off anybody no matter where they're at. Just remember to play safe and that you have an absolute ton of bullets. So this gun is very beginner friendly. If you are a beginner in Call of Duty Mobile, first and foremost, make sure you click that subscribe button to get the best tips and tricks on YouTube for this game. And second, make sure you go equip this to your classes, because I promise you, you will see an increase in your KD and your games will go a lot smoother just because it is so easy to use. Now, the last tip I'm going to give you guys is when you are running an LMG, no matter what your limit is, try to play score streaks to your advantage, because you're not pushing into points. So your score streaks are really also going to be an immense help to your team. So no matter what your level is, whether you guys are getting RC cars, Predator missiles, or VTOLs, try to equip score streaks within your range that you know that you're capable of getting. And for games like Domination or Hardpoint, the little RC cars that I hate 100,000%, worst score streak in the game according to me, but they are very helpful. That's why they're annoying. It sucks, as much as I hate to say it, or even in any way slightest promote them. But if you guys aren't very good at getting score streaks, they're an extremely good option. I just happen to really hate them as a high-ranked player. Predator missiles also extremely helpful for objective-based modes. You can actually pull people off flags, stuff like that. But just equip the score streaks that you are comfortable getting. UAV, RC car, Predator missiles, I would say, if you're still new to getting score streaks, would be incredibly helpful for your team. And then besides that, I hope you guys have a wonderful game. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Call of Duty Mobile content. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.